5 red lights for the season opener Revolution Tier 3 Season 13 Round 1 at Melbourne. The 5 red lights are on and they're out for a wet Australian Grand Prix, and it's a great start from Marty. He is going to be able to hold on to that lead. He's only got a few tenths going into turn 1. Then Z13 finds himself wheel to wheel with Harry through turn 1. It's all struggling for grip on the exit as well. Have to be careful with applying the throttle, and they have all made it through so far. Through turns 1 and 2, Z13 remains in second place ahead of the Sauber of Harry. Then Dark Assassin in P4 with a good start. Don in P5, then it's Shark sending it up the inside of. There has a bit of contact between the two, but they have kept it clean. Alpha Ball at P7. Albert has dropped the position down into P8 as Don and Shark still fighting it out. That's the Alpine of Alpha Ball looking to try and find a way past. Oh, and into the wall goes Alpha Ball. And there was more contact. I think Arban was involved in that as well. It was Shark who ran out slightly wide through turns 7 and 8. And when he hit the wall, bounced straight off into the side of Alpha Ball, which unfortunately sent the Alpine spinning off into the wall. Someone is getting very close to the wall. Down there at turn 9 as well. Malaboto, the Lennons with a great start from P18 to P13. 5 positions gained already through the first 2 sectors. But Alpha Ball, the unlucky victim of that incident, finds himself down in P18. Doesn't seem to have any front wing damage, but very, very unfortunate indeed. Wardy though at the front end, he's already got a 1.3 second gap towards Zelix. Alban in P8, he was also a victim. Oh, and he hits the wall on the exit of the final corner as the back end stepping out, and that allows Critical Skills to go through. Critical Skills now up into P8, Alban down to P9, and I do wonder if he's got damage to his front wing. And that is position gained as Crimsonic runs out wide on the exit of turn 11. Now has Frobby up his inside, up to wheel lock there completely going into turn 12. There you go, still wheel to wheel in towards turn 13. Who is going to have the better exit? Almost 3 wide as Lennons tries to find a way past. He's going to go round the outside of his teammate there. Lennons has the better grip, will have contact though on the exit as he loses the back end. And that is going to allow Ozan to try and fight back, but Lennons in the end does get the position of his teammate, which means he's up into P10, Frobby down to P11. As Dark Assassin and Zelix go wheel to wheel into turn 11, and the Ferrari has found a way past. Dark Assassin up into P2, Zelix drops down to P3. He had a great start, but now starting to drop back a little bit as Lennons goes up the inside of Critical Skills in a very unusual place. But he is now up into P8. And here comes Lennons, he is going to send it up the inside of Shark into turn 11. Wheel to wheel they go, bit of contact between the two on the exit, and his Critical Skills trying to go for the double overtake. Not quite, but he sends it up the inside of Shark, and he does get that position. Shark runs out very wide through turn 12, which allows Crimsonic to get ahead as well. Now back up into P9. Oh, big moment there on the exit by Lennons. But he still has a lot of momentum, and he's going to go on the inside of Harry. And Lennons is now up into P5 from 18th on the grid, 13 positions gained. As the Sauber, bit of contact between these two. As the McLaren chops across the Sauber. And now Lennons can try and close the gap towards Don, which is around 1.4 seconds. And Arban tries to go for the move as well. Bit of contact on the braking. It's on the inside on the braking zone, then switches to the outside. But Sauber of Harry covered it off. As they are both going to peel off into the pit lane. Oh! And that was very close for both of them, as Hardy nearly went to the pit wall, and then Assassin hit the, I think he hit the grass on the outside, which nearly sent them spinning off into the wall as well. But both very, very lucky to be still in this race. But Dark Assassin has lost a bit of time as Zelix, he is going for the intermediates. He is going for the gamble. And he's not the only one, because Don has done the same on the previous lap. And this might be very, very interesting. Zelix, he is going to fall behind Don there. Yes, he is towards turn 1. With the first opportunity he gets into the braking zone of turn 11. He is going to go for it from a long way back. Bit of contact between the two. Oh, on the exit as well, but they keep it pointing in the right direction somehow. And Don is going to take both positions round the outside. What a move from the Haas with the double overtake. Says thank you very much. I'll take both of those places, having already pitted. Oh, into the braking zone. Brakes onto the grass, and the back end completely stepping out. And he is lucky enough to not fully spin it around. There in turn 11, that was a close call for Wardius. And Lennons pulls into the pit lane. Going on to lap 14. And he's going to go on to a brand new set of full wets. And it has allowed Arbon to take the lead of this race on lap 15. With critical skills in P2. Absolutely love to see it. Look at that, look at this. Donde, look how close he is towards Wardy. And look at how close Lennons was to both of those. With the overcut, Lennons was just behind Wardy and Donde. And he's got a 3-lap tire advantage. Compared to Wardy, 4 laps tire advantage towards the Haas. So the overcut might actually be the strategy here. And so now it's going to be interesting to see where Arbon is going to come out compared to those who have just pitted. There goes Wardy. He's going past. Donde goes past as well. Lennons is at the moment behind, but Arbon will go deep with the pit exit, which means Lennons is going to get ahead. But Arbon has not lost a lot of time with that. With pitting 1 lap later compared to Lennons. In fact, he's right behind the McLaren. So the top 4 virtually are very, very close to each other. Now there might be a real opportunity for Don to get past. He is using his ERS. He's going to pull to the outside, and you might see a change of lead here as Wardy and Don are going wheel to wheel, and Don is going to take the lead of this race. Virtually, as Zaid still has to pit, but Wardy down to P2 for the first time in this race, at least virtually. Not on track of course, but Don has found a way past Wardy, and now I wonder, is he going to be quick enough to build a gap of over 3 seconds towards Wardy? Bit of a moment for Wardy, and this opens the door for Lennons. Is he going to take that opportunity to go up the inside of Wardy into the braking zone of turn 3, wheel to wheel the McLaren and the V-car. Lennons has the outside line for turn 4, but he's going to make it work, and it's a beautiful move for Lennons, and that is going to be the McLaren up into second place as Wardy drops down to P3. And now Lennons just has to stay within 3 seconds of Donde as he runs slightly wide. That might be a track limit. Get a better exit out of turn 10. And he does. Now that opens the opportunity for Arbon to try and find a way past Wardy. He does not defend the inside line. Stays on the outside. Arbon doesn't quite go for it, but Wardy into a mistake there. And now the inside line will work for Arbon. And he is going to get that position ahead of Wardy, but Wardy with the switchback as Arbon runs slightly deep, and Wardy is now going to get back into P3. Arbon still has his nose in on the inside of turn 13, but Wardy stays ahead eventually. Is Arbon now going to go for the switchback? Yes, he is. On the exit of turn 14, they're still going wheel to wheel, the RB and the Red Bull down the main straight, but Wardy is going to stay just ahead of Arbon as we go on to lap 22. But what a battle already between these two. But that pretty much limits both of them to a P3 finish at best. Another poor exit for Wardy, and Arbon is going to go up the inside of turn 4, wheel to wheel once again. Whoa! Contact between the two, and Arbon has been sent spinning half around at the entry of turn 3. And look at that closing speed of Critical Skills. He's going to go a long way around the outside, and that is an easy position gained for Critical Skills, and he's now up into P3. But look at Critical Skills. Critical Skills, he's got 2 seconds towards Wardy, who is starting to form a train behind him himself as well, of Arbon and Dark Assassin. But at this rate, he might not be able to get it even on the podium, because Critical Skills is just that much quicker than Wardy. Oh, and here comes Arbon. Time to round 2 of this battle. But with Wardy's high wings, there's nothing he's going to be able to do to fend off the Red Bull. And Arbon is now up into P4. He's finally got the job done, which means he can try and chase after Critical Skills and make sure he stays within 3 seconds. The gap is 3.6. So Critical Skills has gained a lot of time as Wardy number 3 and Lennons the other one. And here comes Dark Assassin, steaming past Wardy, and now up into P5. But because of his penalty, I think Wardy is going to be able to get that 5th place, unless he drops behind him massively on those final 3 laps. Oh, big contact there with Nexer and Zelix, and someone else has gone off in the sky. And has Sky got a puncture, I wonder? It doesn't seem like it, but he's is struggling on these tires. We have been on the tires since the beginning of this race. And is that? Yeah, Wardy has run out of fuel. Wardy has run out of fuel on the final lap. And that is going to hurt his chance of finishing inside the top 5. But Don is going to come out of the final corner. He's going to win on debut in Tier 3. Don wins the Australian Grand Prix. Sets the fastest lap as well on the final lap. What a brilliant drive to go for the gamble, to switch to the intermediates. And it has paid off and he has made it work. Incredible drive from the Haas. He is victorious in round 1 of Revolution Tier 3 season number 13. Lennons is going to finish in 2nd place after starting in P18, it must be said. Absolutely incredible from the McLaren. Critical skills with a great podium finish as a reserve driver in the Williams. Arbon will finish in P4 just outside the podium. Dark Assassin in P5. Wardy, despite running out of fuel on the final lap, does have to finish. He has to settle for 6th place after that. And I'll see you guys next time. Next week for round 2 of the season at Interlagos. That's it for me tonight. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.